Episode 4, the one where I actually make a factory. Probably. Maybe. It's kind of hard to say with how this series has been going. I sort of expect to be doing that by episode 2, but, well, there is a lot of stuff that goes into even preparing to make a factory in the first place. But now that I'm about to get actual for-real logistics, well, after I finish up a few more of these milestones, this should be the point in time that a real factory starts to come together. Alright, but first, I am not even using this little miniature temporary factory right next to the hub right now, so I am going to, well, not get rid of it entirely, but I am going to make it a little bit more compact and mostly just have it creating, I'm thinking, just stuff I'm not making otherwise right now. Cables, for example, I could really use some being created. The modular frames I know are going to be important for the tractors, and actually no, I want to keep that. Are going to be important for the tractors, and then there's also biofuel. I still need biofuel. I'm going to need biofuel for a while, so it's just like here. 6 is probably more than enough, to be honest, but you I think that was actually 7, but whatever. I can clean this up again a little bit later. The point right now is to try and actually, even before this, let me go and grab all of the junk over here possible, because of course I'm going to need a lot of reinforced iron plates. I'm going to need a lot of motors or rotors, whatever I'm making, doesn't matter. And yeah, best way to do that, considering that I'm not, yeah, I don't really want this to stop at a single stack. Put this over here and then, yeah, start sending stuff right in here. There, now while I'm doing other stuff, it won't really matter. Also give me all of this too, because I'm going to need everything, just everything right now. Regardless of what it is, I'll need at least some of it, even like the screws. Because, for example, I still need a ton more biofuel, and that means that I should probably finally make a chainsaw. Yeah, I've been putting that one off for a little while here, but, you know, if there's one really efficient way to not only take out all of the vegetation around an area that I'm about to be putting a factory at, it's also good for getting, you know, a lot of biofuel at once. Okay, let's do it like this. This will be, that'll go into the assembler. That'll be for wires, or I mean cables, biofuel, and then shoving all of the biofuel inside of there. That's at least the plan for right now. When I was doing a little bit of testing out of stuff that I wanted to do for this episode, that's how I did it, and I think it was pretty okay. Okay, shove that in there, that in there. And then constructors. 1, 2, and 3 of them. I also got the resource sync program, which is just going to have a bunch of stuff that I want eventually. Whether it's like the holes for going through foundations for my various conveyor belt stuff, or just ladders. I had like those big ramps last time, and sure, the ramps worked. I mean, I'm not going to say they didn't work, but just like getting ladders instead would be a lot more convenient, especially as I don't have the hover pack and everything right now. All right, hook all that up, and then we're going to go with, yeah, modular frames, because I'm not making those. I need them. Cables, same thing. Just like probably biomass wood in all likelihood I'm going to need to end up doing, and then solid biofuel, of course. Make that right now, because, boy, the factory is going to start rapidly shutting down, let me tell you, because I barely had enough biofuel at the end of the last episode. So pretty much right now I have nothing. I got nothing at all in stuff for, you know, yeah, let's just do it like that. I got nothing in those biofuel generators right now. So let's hurry this one up ASAP. And 15 of the reinforced iron plates left, but should fix that pretty soon. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Throw all of this in here. I'm really not going to do anything with iron ingots right now. And let's get back to see what I currently have in the container over here. Oh boy. I'm also going to need to go on more slug adventures and everything like that too. There's so much stuff to do right now. And yet, at the same time, a lot of time to do it. Because, well, actually give me all the rest of the rotors too. I'm going to need those. I'm going to need iron plates. Yeah, especially if I'm going to be making a lot of foundations eventually for the sake of... I'm going to be making foundations for the sake of the actual factory. Of which, I guess I could just start on it right now while I'm waiting for stuff to be made. Especially the biofuel, of course. Sure. Let's, well, first off, let me go grab some of the solid biofuel. I am going to need that for the chainsaw. Oh, and then I can, I guess, start on... You know what? You know what I found out when I was doing the testing stuff? This is in the way. I'm going to want my coal delivery route to be going directly through this. So, get out of here, elevator. Slowly fade away. Like you stopped listening to what the Who had to say. Alright. Then I can also just use all of that wire for other stuff. That other stuff, of course, consisting largely of getting the next few milestones on things. Want to get at least this tier of upgrades done today. Let's see that animation. Cool retractable blade and everything. All right. What that should do there. Let's take a look. Coal power. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, here, let's get rid of some of these. I have so many right now. I do not need that many. And inventory slot's going to be nice. Maybe I should just prioritize getting this first. Purely for the sake of... Yeah, you know, it wouldn't even be too difficult now, would it? Yeah, I just want those inventory slots. Give them to me. Although I am going to need a little bit more. Couple more rotors, not really a problem. They're already done. I'm sure of it. Because I have, of course, quite a few of them working over here. Also, let me just see real quick. Solid biofuel, split this into, like... Yeah. And I'll try and make sure that this doesn't run out of energy, you know, the second that I leave base. Because that's about to be what happens. I'll just say it right now. That is the inevitability, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. Because this requires a lot of energy. Okay, so 52, okay. Not that. 19, yeah, you can get a stack. Nothing, yeah, you can get a stack. 3, oh yeah. No, I wasn't lying when I said pretty much immediately as I left base, right? Actually, you know what? Probably gonna need even one more stack here at this rate. Well, as long as I am, yeah, very consistently creating solid biofuel, this shouldn't be a problem. As long as this area over here is working, I think that's probably the number one that I have, that I want to have going, at least right now. And then can kind of like look at other stuff later. All right, give me that biofuel. Do I not have any more biofuel? Did I just run out of it entirely? Oh my god. Well then, let me just go over here and create at least a little bit. If nothing else. 3 stacks of them is something. It's not like a lot, but it's something. Yeah, I know, of course. Give me those extra inventory slots right now, please.
Milestone reached.
Then probably coal.
Range transportation, as well as the construction of outposts, is now encouraged.
Man, just put like 4 in there.
Functionality to refuel and restock.
All right, so over here, yeah. Yep, and now those things thankfully can run on coal power alone, which is pretty ridiculous, but also very useful. So I'm not really going to have to worry about using all my biofuel on tractors, at least for the time being. In fact, I could probably just create one right now, couldn't I? Would that be possible? It would. Well, how about that? Unfortunately, Yeah, not really too much in terms of... Can I... It's not going to last long, but it will last at least an amount of time. Okay, well, gotta go get stuff working right now. Thank God I got the chainsaw. And it's not like I don't really care too much about destroying all of this junk over here, because it's not like I need to, you know, make sure that... Well, I'm not complete... I'm going to be replacing this, of course. Oh.
Molecular bonding features
Hey.
frequently observed in adhesives and medicine, both beneficial for field research. A new research tree
All right,
can
neato.
be accessed in the MAM.
I have no idea where exactly I got that from, but I guess we're now starting on mushroom things. Which is, of course, a handy way to get a lot of extra biomass, too, so I'm not going to complain about that. All right, well, that looks like about as much as I'm going to be getting for this stack of inventory. Already using all the slots that I just got here. All right, send me in, baby. It is at least somewhat faster than what I was doing, and also I can run into things and not be able to move. No, and also I can do stuff like this. Still pretty funny. Too bad I wasn't playing on April 1st, because although I was doing some testing stuff there, and I am out of fuel. Wow. Okay, you know, there's a coal node. Well, not node. Well, yes, actually a node. Several nodes, but a little coal tiny thing right next to base over here, too. Maybe I'll just go grab some of that for right now. You. Not enough space. Yes, of course. How did I forget? Well, anyway, let me just real quick shove all of... I don't have any regular biomass, of course. Shove all of the wood in here. Then I will shove all of the... I'll just make some with the grass right now. While, you know, I still got a long time before I'm able to... I got like a full minute before I'm able to even start setting up some of the next stuff. So just get this done right now. Get some of the mycelia things. Why not? Give me that sweet biomass. And also get stuff like, yeah, fabric, which is going to be useful. Medical properties, which I don't have statters, so that's not going to be a thing. That's predictable. I mean, what can I even say? I just expect that to happen at this point in time. And I know which one it is. It's you right here, isn't it? Of course it is. Here, take this. That'll at least last for some amount of time, comparatively. Live my life on the edge here. The edge of having a workable electrical grid. It's just how it is. Alright, 9 seconds left until I got the pod back. Sounds good. Good amount of biofuel being created here. Let me just actually go start that up right now. Oh, and I think I'm probably... Yeah, give me a few of those. Because, of course, I definitely do want an awful lot of that going on here. Did I not start back up the electrical grid? Do it again. Thank you. Well, that will keep it going for right now. All right, I can go and finish up like the grass stuff then and everything. We're so close from moving away from having to rely on biofuel, and then things are going to be entirely automated, and it'll be great. But it's still going to take a little bit longer before that happens, right? That's just kind of how it goes. What do we got? 70? Not even too bad. And I also need some more rotors before I start with pretty much anything else. And then, from what I remember, first thing I want to do is create about 8 coal-powered plants, because that is like just a reasonable amount, easy to manage, easy to refuel, and that will give me enough electricity to do a lot of stuff. Maybe not everything I want to do, but, you know, a pretty good chunk. All right, keep shoving stuff in here to make sure that this is going. Grab all that. Go replace this with like solid biofuel then. Couple more, and then let's see what I can get for the next for the next levels of milestones. Because this is the next one I want to do, of course. Yeah. And then so close, and yet not quite there. But of course, I'm glad that I was starting to make cables here. I mean, I know I'm also going to need them to actually create a lot of this stuff too. But the milestones are, you know, another part of it as well. All right, just a little bit more, and then yeah, I can go start setting down some more foundations and everything. Pretty much where I was starting to chop down stuff. That's where I want to be because it's right next to the water. It's you know going to be going out over the entire desert. It'll be fine. That'll be a good start to the factory, I think. I mean, that's really what I need right now. Just some sort of start. And I need to be almost immediately creating a ton of steel stuff, but that also shouldn't really be too much of a problem right now. Because I have a lot of stuff already right next to the base. So all I need to do here is you into portable miner times 3, actually, is what I want to do. 2 and 3 for good measure. Okay. Let's go talk to the old tractor again. Then I can go get over to that area. Here we are. 43 is not a lot, but it is enough. Alright. Yes, this is also just much better. At least until I get like the Blade Runners or something for running around. But yeah, it could also be worth maybe going for a little bit more biofuel. So yeah, this is where the space elevator would have been. Except I kind of took that out. So instead it is replaced by a nice delivery route for coal. Which is of course the far more important thing too. Alright, let me just take a look. It is the place where I want to go is right over where I grabbed that purple slug from the rock. Pretty much it's that rock. So I think it's just, yep, right here. In fact, you can even see the coal already up here. It's going to require a little bit more biofuel generators, but that is okay. So if I remember correctly, these 3 are all normal, and they're all also all just in such a convenient place. And I see a slug over there. I'm going to go grab that. While I'm here, I'm going to go grab a bunch of slugs. Why not? They're all over the nooks and crannies of this place anyway. So this should be good. Yeah, the other thing, though, with having actual logistics, maybe more important than just setting up a basic factory for a lot of iron and copper and whatever stuff, is I'll finally be able to get Caterium, sulfur, quartz all back into base and start with that entire thing. And that's going to be the real accomplishment in this episode, I think. You know, provided that I get over there, get over to doing that as well, because who knows. Any more I can remember grab? I found 2 so easily. Maybe I'm just getting a little bit too overconfident. Some sulfur, but not quite what I'm looking for. I mean, besides, sulfur actually, if I remember correctly, yeah, just like right here. Pure node. Very close to the base. Now, it's up kind of high, so I don't know if that's necessarily one that I want to go get right now, especially because I do know over by the quartz. Hey, there we go. I do know over by the quartz there is another one. Nah, that one's a little bit far away. Still, though, all pure nodes. It's not bad. Yeah, I can see you trying to attack me here. Okay, back to the matter at hand, which is to say, the coal deposits here. Yeah, just overlooking the base the entire time. Very convenient. Okay, but yes, production into miner 1, if you do not mind. Have that pretty much facing the eventual factory is what I'm thinking. Usually a pretty convenient way to do stuff. And then up here, if I can, if you want to let me. Okay. And then we will grab... I mean, I think I'm going to need 2 biomass burners for the tractor station as well. So we can start up with that and that. Do that, and then do one more over here for you. And where is it? Where is that other one that I did? Here we are. And just real quick, since these are all normal, I can probably overclock a couple of them. I mean, I'm not going to be able to, at least with a single station, due to the constraints of the conveyor belts as of right now, I'm not going to be able to have more than what, 240 going out of a single, being delivered at a time. So let's just start that up right now. And that will be 240 right there. So let me just kind of like back this up and see, what do I need for a truck station? A couple more wires, and I can actually go and set that one up right now. All right, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Making good progress. Also, I see that you are running out of electricity. Is the biofuel done? Do I have more biofuel yet? Yes. Not like a lot, but enough. Okay. And then I should actually go get... Let's go get the next milestone thing again. Because I should definitely have enough reinforced iron plates at this point in time. Yeah, you can kind of see where it's just like, I'm just going to go and do something, then I'm going to come back and back to base and shove all of the next milestone requirements directly into the console, whatever you call it in the hub there. Where do they actually go? I don't know, but I need this for that. Look, don't question it. All right. Yep. That should be good. Now, let me take a look. What do we got next? What do we got next? Steel production would probably be the one. Look, I want improved melee combat, of course. I'll just get inventory slots for doing that, but yeah, it's probably a good idea to get this. No. Well, I'm going to need to. I need at least a few.
Note, throughput and volume indicators are added to each pipe section automatically.
No, I can't just put all of... I want to just put all of them in there, but I think that's pretty much the maximum for what I'm going to be able to do. Okay, how about this then in that case? And then we'll just do it like that and that. All right. I need more of those. I need so many cubes. You don't even know how many cubes I need. All right. So, anything else? Anything else? Any other considerations for the time being? I'm just trying to even think right now. I mean, I do want to grab more of those, of course. Cables, right. I need more cables. That was what I was over here for. And then I can go and start up with everything else. 300 per minute, and I can't even output that fast enough right now. All right, shove that in there, shove that in there. Delete that for, and that, for the sake of you know, symmetry and all that. Aesthetics, it's important. Then we can go over here and make a truck station. It's not going to need to be anything pretty, so let's just... That'll work. That will work. And then you're going to want to load, I believe. Yes. Output can go into fuel, of course, as per usual. And then I can just go get these things hooked up right now. Splitter into merger right here is a fine place to be putting it. I've got 40 right now. Now look, here's the thing. I don't care. You can shoot all of the plasma bolts and everything at me that you want, and of course I'm already running out of these. But it's like I'm doing more important things right now. Doc Productivity Bird is on the prowl, and by prowl I mean I'm looking for productivity, and I'm finding it right now. Okay, 18. That's all we got. Well, I mean, it's enough to start filling it up, right? I mean, filling it up will also mean that I have a refill station for this as well. So that'll be handy just by itself. Nothing here, nothing here. I mean, I do also need to make sure that I actually have this stuff powered too. Kind of an important part of this entire thing. Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, I'm so happy how I'm making this look right now. And then also, no, but yes. Perfectly set up. Man, I hope I get Caterium soon so I can get the level 2 version of that stuff. Alright, just shove that in there, shove that in there, and we should be good. Alright. Now, I have 9 left, so that ain't gonna be going anywhere, of course. Needless to say. But what I can do is I can at least go move you over here. So as to make sure that it fills up the tank then when it's ready. Because that is going to be important, of course. Oh, maybe I should also go make the resource sink stuff soon, too. Shouldn't be too difficult to... Oh, boy. Yeah, right. I totally forgot that it's a good thing that I don't really need too many of the generators over here working for the copper part of the plant. So, yeah. Let's just go start on that right now. Yes, every minute, every second, more things are being created. It's a beautiful sight, isn't it? I think it is. Anyway, it's a beautiful bit of productivity. Alright, just keep... shove a few more in there. I need more cables. Also, of course, I'm going to need more you. Just throw a couple more in there, because I really am going to need a lot. I need 15 for the next station, and that's the one that's going to actually be delivering the coal at a point in time where I need to be. So, I was saying I wanted 8. And then I also am going to need, what is it, 3? And that's usually a pretty good battery of stuff to make that work. That's enough. That's enough to make that entire thing work over there. 90, nice. I mean, it's good because I need a lot of rotors, of course. But I'm also going to need some copper sheets, right? Yes, I am. And I should, in fact, grab 2 stacks of that because I'm also going to need it for the pipes for the water, too. Oh, boy. This is... Oh, yeah, we're looking... You just got to keep making biofuel. All right? Oh, my. Yeah, it's starting to get kind of questionable, but it's still going. For now. For now. All right, need so many. But, yeah. It's just kind of how that is. Might actually... I mean, you know, one of the things that I haven't really messed around with too much as of just yet is the idea that I can also use the resource sink stuff to be able to actually just set up get like some of the resources I need immediately. So I could get like a full stack of the reinforced iron plates if I wanted to. And all I need to do is probably just sacrifice a few rotors for that, really. But do I want to? I don't know. I mean, I know it's an easy way to just kind of kickstart a lot of this stuff, but at the same time, I'm just going to keep going with the factory stuff right now. Shouldn't take too long to get all the reinforced iron plates I need. I hope. After all, I still have other things to do before I even really get that working for me just yet. So, right now, let's just set you up here. Because I don't really want it to be on the rocks, but right in front of the rocks is where I was thinking that I want to at least make the first part of the factory here. So, yeah. Yeah, that should be a good beginning. Kind of what I'm looking for. And then I can start building the coal generators on there. Get at least one thing set up for... Yeah, I shouldn't really need a very large bottom floor because, of course, the bottom floor is where I'm going to be getting the bottom floor is the place where deliveries are going to happen. The second floor is the logistics place, you know, where I have all of the conveyor belts and everything working for me. And then the third floor is where all the machines are. So it shouldn't... It won't need to be too large down here. That's the important thing. Because I can suffice with, you know, especially for right now. Eventually just going to be like monorails then and everything too. At least I hope it's not going to be super huge. Who knows? Well, anyway. Let me take a look. Can I at least build like one coal generator? That'd be a start. Right, so like here, and let's have it like, you know, give it enough space to be able to put stuff, right? All right, so there's kind of where I'm going to be setting the first stuff. And then similarly, let me go and get transportation, truck station. I need a few more modular frames, of course. Kind of expected that. But hey, you could probably set up the route right now if I wanted to. I think that would work. Maybe. I don't know. Let's get back to the base and see what I can get for coal production stuff. Because obviously not coal production, steel production. Because steel production is kind of the next thing. And getting the foundry will also allow me to get the... getting the foundry will also allow me to get the specialized alloy for copper then too. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, maybe I'll just be working on this one or something instead for the time being. Like, I can do this pretty easy. I don't know if I want to put too much more in there, though. All right, that'll work. And then you, good. And then you, yeah, just to make sure that it's continuing to, you know, go. Send that all in. Send this all in. And, okay, what do we got for the reinforced iron plates now? That's at least helpful for powering things up. Then, yeah, some reinforced iron plates. Tractor's good. You're good. Yeah, the plates are going to be the most important thing, right? All right, 54. Not too bad. I can even create a few more, at least for right now. I also do want some of those, of course. Just going to be important. I mean, there's a lot of wires that are going to be required over here, right? And then I can go and get the second conveyor belt stuff set up here, and it should be looking good. I'm liking how this is going so far. Half hour in, we got like 90% of the stuff required for steel production up and ready to go. The first route for powering things, and the first power plant about to be working as well. It's like, yeah, no, I feel like this is looking pretty nice. Still, though, you know, living on the razor's edge when it comes to the entirety of the power system right now. The grid is still struggling. Still, like, really struggling. But that is okay. Still got also, like, the silica and stuff here, too. I should go and do something with that. Where do I have the tractor? It's over here, right? Let me take a look. I don't really want to shove all of my stuff in here just yet. Yes, I would want that. I really should be focusing on this, after all. And you know what? To that point, let me just shove a few more in here, right? Because I'm going to need a lot of cubes is the problem. So, let's go and set up that other thing, and then, yeah, I'll have the first power plant. Well, I still need to create the water extractor, right? And as soon as I get bombs, I am getting rid of all these rocks. Okay, anyway. Well, okay, I'm not going to get rid of all these rocks, but I'm going to get rid of a good amount of rocks. Trust you me. But anyway, yeah, right over here. I'm going to just real quick bail out of the car, as you do. Truck station right here. I don't even know if this is necessarily where I want all like the truck stations to be or anything, but it's fine. Now, let's just set it right there. Sure. Yeah, that should work. But then, you know, and in fact, can I go, like, just go instead, same thing over here, just like create it a little bit closer into this area. About there. Just because I want to have like this room over here to be able to put stuff, right? So then I can do stuff like set you up right there. That way I can get the fuel in there as well. Do that. And then, yeah, like pretty much set it up a little bit closer to this sort of ideal, right? Because then from here, what I can do is I can also have the splitter. Because I remember this from when I was testing stuff out. Okay, that's a little bit questionable, but it should work just fine. Yeah? Yeah. And of course, I have no iron plates to be able to just finish up the final little bit of this. Well, I suppose that's expected. Yeah, 15 per minute. 15 per minute to be able to create some of this stuff. All right, shove this in here. Get this working. And there. That way I can at least... Let's get the coal route up and going. And I'll feel better about having that done, at least. So, should be as easy as... Back this right up. Alright. And also, it shouldn't be load into the tractor real quick. You should be unload. Okay. So, load, what is it? Record path, whatever it is. Open record menu. There you go. Start recording. Let's do it. So, from here... Deal with that in a moment. I wonder which one it was. Well, I can probably take a guess right now. I guess it's not going to be too much of a surprise when I get back there and see exactly what it is, right? Yeah. But anyway, then we're just going to go right over to the coal. And I'm not even going to need to create roads or anything for this because it's a very straightforward route. It's all on the sand as it is, and you know. Okay. Yeah. Load it into the tractor, please. How much do I got here? Now this is close enough to the base that I don't think it will be too much of a problem to be able to... Alright. I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem to be able to get the maximum amount over here. I might have to reconsider that, though, with some of the other stuff. But then again, I only have Miner Mark 1. I'm only using Conveyor Belts Mark 2. It should be effective enough, is at least what I'm thinking right now. I hope. Oh, we'll see. I'm currently a man still with only one reinforced iron plate after even creating all of this here. Which isn't too bad, but still, I'm hoping for, you know, a little bit better. Now, right up here. And there you go. Now then, if you do not mind, please enable autopilot, and I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a good time over there. I mean, it's like I need to unload soon enough. And let me go see what the... Okay, so something broke down over here. What was it? It's expected, but it's still frustrating nonetheless. Yeah, and then I can start building like the second and third floor, and you can get to, at the very least, a sort of, you know, skeleton factory, which I actually showed on screen this time, unlike the previous playthrough. where I just kind of start out an episode by suddenly having it. I mean, suddenly, but you know. All right, what are we looking at here? What shut down? You? No. Which means it's probably the iron. I mean, I just saw that the iron was was not having a good time over there, really. Okay, well, at least I have like 2 full stacks. So, yep. So it is. So it is. At least I have like 2 full stacks of stuff. So, 48, not too bad. Let's go and grab all these, just because, of course, I'm going to need more wires and everything like that. Yeah. There we go. Then, yeah, you can see all the ones that shut down over here. Okay, just a little bit longer. Eventually, it's going to get to the point where I think I'm making more biofuel than I am consuming it. So, it's just going to be a matter of time to be full up on it at this point. That's at least what I'm thinking right now. Now, with at least like the 48 or whatever it is, things that I got. Also, let me just make sure. How's the tractor doing? Tractor's doing fantastic. Great. Absolutely fabulous over there. So, yeah, let me go and get like a little bit more biofuel before I go. Because I'm probably going to need to fuel a couple more things as well. Go and grab all the cables that I can. Throw another full stack in here, too. And then, oh, what else were we looking at here? Basic steel production. Want some of them cubes. Ain't getting none of them cubes. But I'll get there eventually, right? Like, the cubes, it's like nothing has required them yet. Things are going to require them now. And then it's like it shouldn't be too difficult to go and get, everything else that I'm looking for. Caterium, quartz, sulfur, along with all the most basic essentials on top of that, too. There we go. Now then, let me take a look here. Throw up a tower, and what's the best place for setting up the water extractors? Probably just right here. How close can I get them in here? I need more rotors. Okay, fine. I suppose that's also expected. Did just use an awful lot of rotors for stuff now, didn't I? Whatever, it's like 1 for right now. Just to power the basic stuff will be all I need. As always, it's just like we're going to kickstart the basic stuff, and then we're going to go to... And I'm going to go to creating a lot of the more advanced stuff after that. But as of right now, as soon as you want to... As soon as I can get this stuff working for me. Like, we'll not need this or any of that. It's going to be all completely and totally automated here, and it'll be great. Yep, can even start. You know, there's like iron stuff right over here. You know what? Because it's fun. But yeah, there's even iron stuff right over here. Maybe I'll just start making some steel. Well, when I can. Obviously, I can't do that right now because I don't even have that milestone unlocked for basic steel production. But you know what I'm saying here. All right, then. Don't need you anymore. And then I can just hook you up to this. Because I also don't need you. And I can hook you up to this. Perfect. There we go. You absolutely do have connection. No, actually you don't. I lied about that. There you go. Oh boy. Yeah, I do need to. I do have to remember that I need to connect things right here now, don't I? To actually make this sort of stuff function. Is the word. All right, but there. Okay. There is the next couple of things done. I can go around and like start to grab some random other junk that just kind of exists in the world, I suppose, while I'm waiting for this to happen. You know, have everything created right now. I know at least where I can get, I mean, slugs, go and get like a bunch more of the slugs, and maybe like go and scavenge some fallen ships and a bunch of stuff like that. Feel like it wouldn't be too difficult. Take those though. Just while I'm waiting for stuff to continue to be created here. Especially the biomass, which would be lovely to have right now. Right. Maybe I will just go do exactly that. Seems like a not entirely terrible idea. Okay. I'll go and grab a stack of coal, make a tractor, and... Well, let's do this first. Here. You take all of these, take that, take all of these. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Still need more, though. 18 is not enough. I mean, I could, I suppose, start just making them over here, too. Let's do a little bit of exploring around. Just while I'm away, I have no reinforced iron plates. Well, then. Guess, I don't know. I should just go get some more reinforced. I'll grab a stack of coal. I'll grab 2 stacks of coal, for good measure. I'll create a tractor, and then we'll go run around. Yeah, because I do know where to go get some stuff right now. So, yeah, like, that should be good. I have also, like, a couple... I have enough to create, like, some basic biomass generators for grabbing... if I need to power up anything. Yeah, it's just going to require some of those reinforced iron plates, and then I can go... I could also go, like, set up a little miniature factory for, like, the Catarium, for example. Because Catarium is not going to be something that I want to ship in raw. I can easily just make that into an ingot before sending it over here, because I don't really... I'm not going to use alloys or anything like that for this. Which means that, much like I did, by the end of the game, in my first save file, of course, I was just, making Catarium ingots and whatnot at the nodes, and then shipping them off via drones, but, it was still very effective regardless. So then, I see you need more electricity. Just to make sure that this is continuing, and then let's make a tractor. I mean, let's make a tractor and then also actually power it up. No. Yes. All right. Can also go shove stuff in here too, because it's got its own inventory and everything. So there is that as well. Eventually. But really, the thing right now is that I need. This is not even the right direction. Anyway, get out of this. I'm going to delete it and make it in the right place. Alternate recipes would be pretty nice. Catarium wire and whatnot, for example, though, too. It does take a while to actually create some of that stuff, so... Maybe I will just go grab at least one hard drive that I know of. No, don't throw them all in there. You need to keep a couple to create a tractor, of course. Alright, there we go. Now then... Shove the coal in, and let's go. So, the place where I'm going is in the, like, upper corner of the world. It's kind of far off, but at the very least, I know that is one hard drive that I can end up getting. I could also maybe go set up some of the basic stuff for... Let me take a look here real quick. Actually, I don't remember how many cubes I have, but I think I have enough to actually do something right now. Like create a place for this to, create a space for a station, a tractor station. I'm gonna just be on the lookout for any sort of slugs that I find around here. Then I want to start putting those all into my mining units because I want to try and get, of course, as much out of the miners that I can. Because the mining units only do so much, of course. It's like they're effective, but I should be very quickly getting 240 or so, or 270, I think, is the next level of stuff per minute. And, you know, like getting only 60 out of a normal thing is not that good. Here we got some water. There are the two quartz nodes that I wanted to go get eventually. But also, yeah, which I was considering maybe making some stuff for right now. There's the giant spitters, giant plasma spitters that like attacking me whenever I get over into this area. But more importantly, if I walk over here, I think it is... yeah, there's a big hole. There you go. Now that I have rotors and everything, yellow slugs are not out of my purview when it comes to, you know, being usable. Also, natural ladder. I don't even know if this... I don't think I've seen this anywhere else in the game. But, yeah, there's at least one that exists, I suppose. Which is pretty cool. Where's my tractor? Where is my tractor? Yeah, it was over here. Right, so that was the first thing. And then if I go along the cliffside here, I can go and get a couple more things too. So, may as well do it, right? Also do that. You know. For funnies. For funzos. Alright, anyway. Remember, the tractors do stop working when they get in water, so I kind of like to avoid that if possible. Not always possible, though, I'll be honest. Of course. You know, there's also a cool S, which, again, anytime you do any sort of, you know, just delete that for right now. I can hoof it for the time being. Another cool S, which I might as well collect because, hey, why not? It's right here, after all. Okay, nothing over here. I mean, me taking some damage, but that's expected. Lot of hogs, y'all. Not that. Ah! Pressing all the wrong buttons. That was the Windows key. Do you mind? I tell ya. If only I didn't press all the wrong keys, I could have given myself a little platform to stand on, which was the plan there, at the very least. Well, whatever. Look, I'll go back and I'll get that later. The point was that I was just kind of messing around while getting stuff working for me here. All right, I can also go get that too really easily. Maybe I just should. And then, I just think of that like, you know, the death warp back to base and everything like that, right? All right, a few more of these, a few more of those. We're looking good, looking good. All right, what else do I need? A couple of foundations, probably. You know, it would definitely be worthwhile to maybe go and try and end up making. You know what else? Give me these. Would also be worthwhile to maybe go end up trying to make the resource sink already. I'm sure there's plenty of things that I can end up doing with it, right? Surely. And then there's 184 of that. Probably want to go back and start chopping stuff down. Oh, wait! What happened to my... yeah. But, yeah, we'll deal with that later. Chainsaw. Cables, please. Keep making those then. Got coal power up. How am I doing on cubes? 10. It's really not that much, I suppose. Alright, I should go back and just grab my stuff, I guess. I don't really think there's any better way to say it. But I do need all of that. Also, give me this. You know. So that I can finish up that entire thing. What was I looking for again? I don't remember. Yeah, I do not remember. Okay, we can go make another tractor too. Which is good. I like tractors. Do that. What else do I need? A little bit of coal. Yeah, I need something to fuel it. It's like there's not really too much else that I have right now to be able to work with that here, but let's go back, grab my junk, go back over here. It's like let me take a look. Yeah, no, it shouldn't be a problem. All right, tractor once more. No, I need to fuel it up first. I mean, I guess maybe I could have just made it on top of the station there, which, you know, of course already has fuel on it and everything, but still. Let me go do this first. Plenty of junk. Plenty of junk. Just got to get them cubes. I want to finish up at least, like, the basic, you know, this tier of stuff. And we got 5 minutes left to finish that. And then oh, is that a cool S? Just kind of embedded in the sand? Sure. Let me go grab that, I suppose. I'm right here, after all. All right. And then next time, I'm probably going to start out with a montage of the factory as I created it, because there's not really too much more left to go. All I need to do is just build like the second and third layer, fill it with machines, fill it with conveyor belts, and then, yeah, I can show you like the routes to the various resources, but nothing is going to be, I think, it's going to be a lot of pretty repetitive content, I'd like to say. More coal over here if I want to do that. And I will, but not right now. Anyway, go back over here. Maybe I'll just stay in the tractor this time. Seems like an entirely bad idea. But yeah, I want to go grab that yellow slug. I know there's also like another yellow slug or something over here too that I could go get. Orange slug, whatever they're called. And then, yeah, go and grab what? Another hard drive? Fine. Go and grab another hard drive and then, yeah, make the magic happen. The magic, of course, being industry. Which is, of course, extremely magical. Trust me. I would know. Anyway, alright, don't get hit off by the many enemies that exist around here this time. Alright. I mean, it should be easy enough to, like I said, just kind of like place this down and then jump on top of it. Or just like leave it there. There's a way to... I fell down again. Damn it. Well, so did they. So that's pretty funny, at least. Still, though, I'm not going to say that it's like I'm not at least somewhat disappointed in the fact that I am in this predicament once more. Hip. There we go. And so on and so forth. Yeah, except I'm not even going to be able to do it like this, am I? Just Minecraft my way right back up here. Right? Make sure that I have a good amount of space to not die. Okay. Okay. Almost up, right? There's a good way to end this episode. Man, I just wanted my, I just wanted some good stuff. Where exactly? Ah, of course. Hey, you know what? Now what, idiots? You gonna knock me down here? No, you're not. You're not gonna do anything at all. Ever. Actually, I really don't need to. Really kind of need, like, the half-sized ones, right? Now then, can't knock me off here this time. Ooh. Also, they appear to be gone. I'll take that. And, I guess I really don't need this much concrete, right? So then, continuing on with this sort of ridiculous nonsense, I am going to go and get that hard drive and then get back to the base already because, Jesus, this is silly. Also, there is the other sulfur that I was talking about over here, too. I believe it's just, like, right in this area. Yep. Which is a little bit hard to get to, but not that much harder, all things considered. So, I think that should work out regardless. Also this hard drive, I think I could end up getting, like, turbo fuel now and everything, too. I kind of have the stuff to make that pretty easy if I wanted to. Maybe I do. I don't know. Right now, though, let me see here. It is... yeah, it's like this area, I believe, over here is where I really want to start having stuff get set up and everything. Well, want to have stuff start getting set up. No, where I want to go get a hard drive. That was not the right phrasing. I'm thinking about too many things at once. That's the problem right now. But there won't be too much of an issue after I kind of finish up this last little bit here. And hopefully plenty of reinforced iron plates will make themselves manifest. Please. Please, I need that right now. Just need to finish up with this here. And certainly when I got the actual factory working, I'm going to get a lot more reinforced iron plates and everything kind of up and going. Just taking a look around here. Anything else? I mean, I think this is where I want to do a quick stop off, though. Yeah, I can kind of see it in the distance there, right? That's a crashed ship. There's nothing around it. It's just the ship itself. It's kind of weird. But I suppose that's okay. Because, I mean, obviously the hard drives are kind of the more valuable thing more often than not anyway. Anyway, let me take a look. Yep. Just a couple of reinforced iron plates, which of course I do have, but not nearly as many as I want. And I can go and grab this. Yep, just searching around, looking for any of these that I can possibly find. And that'll do. Alright. So, I mean, I guess now I'm committed for at least another 10 minutes or so. But, I'll just see what else is up here then as well. And there's, like, nothing down here except for that crashed ship. And it's already completely open and everything. It's the sort of thing, like, if this was, like, a different game, I would expect that to be, I don't know, like an ambush area for the enemies or something. But it's really not that sort of game, right? I don't even know why I grabbed that. I don't really want to be filling up my inventory right now. But... yeah, it's not really that sort of game, so... just sort of an interesting area. And there are also areas that you can actually, like, walk to and whatnot that have, you know, the death planes on them, where you start to take pretty rapid damage after entering it, which is weird because it is entirely accessible, so why would it be like that? I don't know, doing stuff for later or something, I suppose. Oh yeah, then there's this area right here, actually, before I get too far. Sort of looks like a giant quarry or something. Which, I mean, hey, a place to get more stuff at. Place to get more stuff at, but, you know, I don't know if I really want to try and build an entire factory around here. Couple different nodes, though, so keep that in mind for later. Is that lore for the game? I don't know, maybe. I don't really know what lore exists inside of this game, to be honest. If much of anything. I mean, there's stuff here. It's like, yeah, you're doing Project Assembly, which is a very vague and ill-defined sort of thing in the first place, but aside from that, I don't know. I'm just factorying. Skirt. Take that. Of course. Because slugs, like yellow slugs I can actually use. Obviously, any other, the purple slugs, not yet. But blue and yellow slugs, absolutely. Alright, go. Before it attacks me anymore. Then I'm looking around for pretty much anything else that I can find. Not seeing much. Some basic exploration. I mean, there's an orb, but that's not really what I'm looking for. Don't need those as of just yet. Anything in the poison area? Some limestone. Ooh, I do see that. Right off in the distance there. I will grab it. Right, since I'm probably not going to be able to get the tractor out of here too easily. There's something you can just kind of instantly create and then uncreate as the situation requires. Right, anything else of interest? I mean, I can see some enemies around here, but I don't think they're guarding anything. Oh yeah, I do also want to... Right, I have no space. That's fine. Alright, well, there is a good amount more slugs. And now I just need to see how many of the... Oh, now I just need to see how many of the reinforced iron plates were created. And, you know, everything else. Because there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of things right now. Okay, you know what? Here. Just Minecraft it up yet again. Alright, not quite. Okay, there we go. Do finally want to go get that after all. And then I think there's also like another yellow slug up there too, which would be pretty easy to go grab, so maybe I will. Throw that in there. What do you got? Is it enough for me to get the things? 18. Good enough. Hey, I can get coal up and working now. Great. Alright, well, not everything, I suppose, in terms of... Oh yeah, I'm still doing this. Steel parts and whatnot. So I'm going to start doing next time, like, more advanced steel stuff. But next time I'll also just have the full... I will also just have the full, thing working. The full factory kind of, like, up and running. I'm fully expecting. So... I don't think it's gonna be too much of an issue. Yeah, there we go. Hey, I can also go get the rest of the stuff created for my coal generation stuff, which would be pretty nice. All right. So, I mean, no, let's go do that right now, I guess. Because I still got, like, a little bit of extra time even before, you know, I see what alternate recipes suddenly make themselves manifest. Easier way, you know, like the steel beams into screws would be nice. Steel screws, I think it's called. You know, a bunch of different stuff like that. But I'm also going to need, of course, cubes for the sake of creating foundries and everything too. So, you know, it's just it never stops, right? At least that was like literally the plan for this entire second season, is that it doesn't stop, right? Ah, come on. Hack your way through it. Don't like this stuff growing out of my factory here. It's my factory. This is not a place for things to grow. Unless they're being created by me. So then. 2 more of the water extractors. Sure. And then we'll just kind of like face it this way. Okay, maybe not the most elegant sort of solution, but it's fine. Uh-huh. 2 more coal generators there. I can do that, though. Just need to go... Right. 9. A creature is in the way? What creature? Yeah. Right? No, I can't use that on the creature even if I wanted to. And I do, but I can't. Is it out of the way now? No, it's not. I'm just going to chase it here. Because this single bird is getting in the way of progress. Okay. All right. Well, there is... This should power up the factory for some time. It won't take It won't be too difficult to kind of set up the rest of the stuff that I need here. All right. Molecular analysis machine. What are we looking at? Because I know that it's pretty much done right now, right? Take a look. Yeah. It's like factory, and then, you know, not even just the factory, but getting like all of the molecular analysis machine stuff with the more special types of materials. It's like this is going to be the point. I'm thinking next episode is going to be the point in time where things start popping off to like kind of a ridiculous degree, because this is really I'm pretty much right there. I've just got to go do a lot of basic setting up of things. No, we still got a minute left. Okay. What do you got then? Oh, right. Yeah, it does kind of go through a lot of those rods now, doesn't it? I suppose that is something to remember. Do that, do that. Good. How are we doing on you? Nothing, because I haven't been feeding in any... You know, get rid of this. I really do not need that anymore. I really do not need the coal anymore. And coal is already kind of maxed out as it is. Oh yeah, I can go do slugs. Wait, right. A minute left before that becomes free again. Alright, yeah. Things are going to start popping off. It's going to be great. It's going to be like super fantastic. I just need to get to that. I just need to do a lot of very repetitive building at this point in time. That is the only thing. Right now I'm just kind of waiting for the... I'll here get some more of those wires while I'm doing this, right? Because always can use more of that. Besides, I'm also going to need it for the next tier of upgrades as well. The improved melee combat, whatnot. All right, come on. A couple more seconds here. I just want to see what my cool new thing is. 12 seconds, in fact. Here, you know. Also got this to do right now. All right, anything... I mean, I could just try and... Oh, okay, there we go. Finally. All right. Caterium wire, I want to say, is definitely the one that I want to get. Caterium wire is just so handy. Like, I'm about to go get Caterium, and then I am going to just be able to make wires like nothing else. And won't even be difficult at all. Because it's all like alternate recipes and everything that requires, you know, tons and tons of quick wire and whatnot. So regular wire being taken over pretty much by Caterium is fine by me. Okay. Next time. Things are going to get wacky. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.